Okay, number 2 on homework 18. We've got another case where we have an integral that we don't exactly know how to deal with all of the pieces that they've given us here. They're telling us that they want us to take this integral. We've got two functions. One of them's raised to a power, but we know that the name of the game in this particular homework set is to try to rewrite this integral in terms of u as something that we can solve. I know that I can find the integral of u to the 6th, so if I let this be my u and try to rewrite my integral as u to the 6th du, let's see what happens, okay? So we just said, and I always draw a little area over here so that I can keep track of what I'm doing with my u's. U is what's inside the parentheses here. So that's going to be x to the 3rd minus x squared plus x. So if I want to take the derivative of that with respect to x, that's du dx, that's going to be 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. And then I can rewrite that as du equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 dx. I'm just bringing the dx over. So let's see if that takes care of all of the rest of the stuff in my integral here, because I wanted to be able to write this in terms of this here is u to the 6th power, but I need to make sure I've cleared everything else out of that particular integral first. So I've got 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. Up here I've got 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, so that's taken care of. And I've got a dx, so that's taken care of. So I've cleared everything out of this particular integral. I don't have to worry about missing anything or having too much of anything. My integral is literally u to the 6th. Remember, we called this u, and that's raised to the 6th power. And du, I just said du equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 dx. Well, here's my 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, and here's my dx. So since I've got all of that, all I have to do is solve this integral and then plug back in what I found for u earlier. So that equals u to the 7th over 7 plus a constant. And now I just plug in what I had for u. So that's going to be x to the 3rd minus x squared plus x to the 7th power, because I raised it to the 7th here, over 7 plus c. And this is the part that you enter into WebAssign because the plus c is already taken care of. So to go over that again really quickly, we can't integrate this. We don't know how to integrate this with any of the rules that we have. But we do know how to integrate u to the 6th. So if I let this part be my u, then I can hopefully write this in terms of u to the 6th du. And I want to make sure that you guys are writing out what integral you're going for before you do any of this differentiation or anything. Write out what you think it's going to be. That way you kind of have a roadmap for what you're looking for. So if you chose this to be your u, we're hoping for u to the 6th du. So we write down our u over here, take the derivative, bring over the dx, and hope that this gives us everything else in the formula or in the function that we have here other than the u to the 6th. So du equals this, which is up here, times this, which is up here. We've taken care of everything. So that means all we have to do is solve this integral, u to the 6th du. Well, that's u to the 7th over 7 plus c. Plug back in what we said was u earlier, and that gives us this quantity to the 7th over 7 plus our constant. But since WebAssign is giving us the constant, we're just going to enter in this part right here.